This is the Stomper Gold PRO user guide, and let's start with the single account creator. This is pretty straightforward. You'll just enter in your desired username, password, and email address. Then simply hit create account. If you want to use auto CAPTCHA solving, you just click tools and then CAPTCHA service accounts, and you'll be able to add in your death by CAPTCHA, deCAPTCHA, or bypass CAPTCHA accounts. Then you'll just simply tick the box to turn it on or uncheck it to turn it off, and when you leave it off, a manual CAPTCHA will pop up on the screen when you go to create an account. The proxy for this is over here, and you can turn it on or off, and it also supports private proxies. If you use a private proxy, you just put the username in here and the password in here. Usually they will come numbers and colon username password, so you can just delete the username and password part and enter them in here instead. Let's go on to the multi-account creator. For this one, the custom info can be uploaded here, and let me show you how to do that because it's a little confusing, or it can be. Basically what you'll want to do is you'll want to enter in your email address, followed by a comma. The password, especially if you're using Hotmail, you'll want the email and you'll want the password to the Hotmail account so that it can log in later and verify it, comma, and then your desired username. And in Notepad, it's super easy to do this. You'll want to save it as a CSV file, basically. So you'll want to do name it, accounts.csv, and then you'll want to change the file type to all files, and then you can save it. And that's how you make that. Just remember, it's easier in Notepad. Put commas in between and no spaces. If you want, you can verify the Hotmail account. Like I said before, that email and password will have to be correct. That'll have to be the password to your Hotmail account. Here you enter in the number of accounts. Say you want 5. And then the wait time, you can just ignore if you're using proxies. And if you're not, then I highly suggest you put a large wait time in here. For the proxies, come up to the top, hit Tools, then select Proxies, and you can upload a proxy list with either public proxies or, again, using your username and password. If the username and password are typically appended to the proxy in port, then you'll want to take those off and just enter them here. And of course you can hit instructions here, and it will show you how the CSV file should be structured and how everything else works. Oh, and when you're finished, hit save results, and you'll name the file, and it doesn't need to have an extension on it, and it will just save it automatically into your program folder. So I'll name this account test. Hit OK, and as you can see here, it just saved that. Alright, moving on. This scraper is just if you want to scrape simple things like people, posts, tags, and actually you can scrape quite a lot with it. You can see we have it up to 50 pages and this is for each keyword you want to scrape. So if I put in a few keywords, it's going to scrape 3 pages for each of these keywords if I have these settings on. The slower speed will just ensure accuracy. You can put it on a faster speed, but I just suggest leaving it on slower, especially to start. And if you feel like you can move it up to medium and then eventually to faster and you're not having issues, then those options are available if you want. The people, that's useful if you want to append, let me bring up a notepad here. They'll come out like, person1.tumblr.com, person2.tumblr.com, and so on. And you can append /ask or /submit and use them in the main program. And a really easy way to do that is just to bring up Notepad and hit Control-H. It will find and replace whatever text you want. Now just find the .com and you can replace with .com/ask. Or if you wanted to, you could also do /submit. And then you can upload those and use them in the main program with the /ask or /submit poster. For the posts, you can use them in the reblogger, and that's really handy because harvesting them by hand will take you a long time. This will save you just an absolute ton of time. And the tags, it's mostly just for keyword ideas, but you can use them as tag ideas as well. It's just another cool little feature we wanted to add into it. And again, you just hit save results, scrape test, oops, no file extension needed, just hit OK, and as you can see here, it just saved. The picture scraper, oh, there we go. The picture scraper allows you to scrape pictures from either Tumblr or from Pinterest. Pinterest has several more images per page. That's something to keep in mind, because when this first starts up, it's going to say gathering images, and it's going to be scraping those pages. So if Pinterest has, I don't remember what the exact number is, but let's say 40 images per page versus Tumblr having like about 10 to 15 or something like that. You just keep in mind if you put on 2 threads but then you put like 10 pages, it's gonna take a minute. So for this, you just simply again enter in your keywords, keyword 1, keyword 2, keyword 3, and you choose a site you want to scrape from. Choose the amount of threads. I suggest starting with a low number because it's still quite quick. Even on, I personally just use 2 threads, so it's still quite quick. If you're on a VPS or something, I guess you could bump it up, but I would just start at 1 or 2 to start. And the pages, and keep in mind this is pages per keyword. So if you set 5 pages and have 3 keywords in here, you're really actually scraping 15 pages. And at 40 or so images per page, that's quite a lot. That's like 600 images. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this, and you just hit start when you're ready, and you can hit stop as well. And what that's going to do is it's going to attempt to abort as quickly as possible, but it's also going to finish what it's doing. So if you have 50 keywords in here and you want to stop after 10, it's going to try and finish those threads out. So if you hit stop, it might take a few seconds, or it might take 30 seconds, but after those threads are finished, it's just going to stop. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to create a folder in your in where the application folder, so where the program's stored, it's going to create a folder, and that's going to create subfolders inside of that. So it's going to create a folder called scrape images, or scraped, images, and then in this case it would create a folder called keyword 1, and another one called keyword 2, and another one called keyword 3, and that's where they would all be, so you can keep different niches separate.